Happy Friday. We have a packed show to tell you about the Pride Store.
We also have a special song from choir, information about Spirit Week, and Mr. Brummel to tell you about the iReady test and lessons we will be doing during your academy.
This and more on today's show. Hi, I'm Yosemar.
And I'm Araceli.
To start our show today, please stand and join us in saying the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
A community event took place last week to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month.
Our choirs were learning some songs in Spanish, and we have one to share with you today.
Nice job, students, and Ms. Steinman for sharing that with us. Canto is a Latinx singing group that is starting to rehearse for a few special performances.
They rehearse on Monday nights. Scan the QR code to find out more. Now over for this week's general announcements.
Thanks. I'm Dakota.
And I'm Donovan. Here are a few announcements for clubs you may want to join in upcoming meetings.
Student Council will be meeting Wednesday, October 5 after school.
Mark your calendar for October 18th and October 20th for the informational and kickoff meetings for Science Olympiad.
Today is the grand opening of a Pride store. We hope you have been saving up your Pride dollars in a safe place to make sure to bring them to lunch today to buy your prizes.
Here's an interview with Principal Miss Dieters to tell you more.
How do we get Pride Bucks?
There are so many ways that students can earn Pride Bucks. Really what it comes down to is you just have to show pride in yourself and in your school if you are being respectful or responsible, caring, if you're being honest. What that looks like in the classroom might be a little bit different than what that looks like in the hallway in the cafeteria, but listening, following directions, helping out a friend or a schoolmate in need, making sure that you're cleaning up after yourself in the cafeteria, walking in the hallways, getting to class on time, just all of the great things that we talk to students about all the time. Those are ways that you can show pride in your school and also ways that you can earn those Pride Bucks pretty fast.
What are some prizes and any new prizes?
We are so excited about the prizes that we are offering this year at the Pride Store. I think we've learned a lot from some of the prizes that we offered last year, and we are definitely upping our game this year. So, just expect to see some of the big sellers that we had from last year, like candy and maybe some Gatorades, chips. We're going to have some special items that we feature on a monthly basis. We're going to rotate those in and out. We're also thinking about what WOA and what Harbor Lights gear we can have. We're hoping to involve students in that process, thinking about what things you want to have in the Pride Store, what's important for you to be able to have access to, and what you're going to get excited about. Other than that, we've got awesome stickers and squishies. We've got some temporary tattoos, just a lot of really cool and fun things, and we are looking forward to a strong start at the end of the month.
How do you get to be a helper?
That's a great question because, of course, the Pride Store is ran by students, which is awesome. So last year, we had the help of Student Council and also some of our Pride class students to help organize the items, get set up, and then run the Pride Store at each lunches. This year, we are going to be using students from some of our student leadership organizations. So we've got Links and Student Council, and we also have National Junior Honor Society, and we're going to rotate in and out of those students. But if you are interested in helping out in the Pride Store, then I would suggest talking to either myself, Mrs. Kong, Mrs. Anderson, or Mrs. Montgomery, and we can figure out a way to get you into the fold.
Is it open and what is the process?
So our plan is to have Pride stores on the last Friday of every month, as long as it's a full day. So you know that we have some half days in our calendar, and so we have to work around those. So for instance, our first Pride store is September 30th. We're super excited about it. We will have a store at each lunch, and so that's going to look very similar to how it looked last year. Students will come in, get lunch. We will release students by table to shop the Pride store. We're still going to have those raffles. We're hoping to up our game with those. But in general, it will be once a month, and it'll be that last Friday of every month. And I think we actually have one Thursday as we figured out some logistics.
Thanks, Ms. Dieters, for letting us interview you and letting us ask you these questions about the Pride store.
Make sure you wait until your table is dismissed to buy items at the store, or you can save your dollars to purchase larger items for next time the store is open.
Tuesday and Thursday we will be spending time in MyPath that focuses on your reading and math skills practice based on your diagnostic testing.
You will be amazed to see how much you improve with some extra practice.
Here is Principal Mr. Brummel to tell you more.
Hi, my name is Adele, and I'm interviewing Mr. Brummel about iReady. What made you guys switch from FastBridge to iReady?
The district made a decision to use a different program to kind of assess kids. This using iReady is a little more accessible to teachers. It's easier for us to kind of look at data, and so that was a lot of the main decision, is just really trying to find something that was more user-friendly for both teachers and students.
What is the diagnostic testing?
So the diagnostic test is what students just completed. It's an adaptive test, and they're taking it in ELA and in math, and so it's a way for us to kind of assess and see where kids are at. And as kids take it, it kind of changes to kind of meet where they're at, and so it's an opportunity for us to use that data then to kind of help make some small groups or place students in classes, and for teachers to really try to better understand how to help their students.
How will we be practicing in Academy?
The plan is for students to have part of iReady is a program called MyPath, where they get to practice certain skills that from their diagnostic test kind of know that they still need to work on. And so part of Academy this year will be using that portion to just continue to practice skills and make sure that we're filling in some of the gaps that kids may have as learners.
What are the goals for students?
I think the main goals for students is really to just listen to their teachers and what things they need to work on, and having a positive attitude about trying this and understanding that this is something that we put in place to help kids and to hopefully make sure that they're prepared as much as possible for all the classes that they're taking. But again, the goals are just something that are supposed to be positive. It's supposed to feel encouraged, and we want kids to feel like this is something that they understand why they're doing it each day.
Thank you, Mr. Brummel, for answering the questions, and thank you, Jaden, for interviewing.
Any extra time in Academy can be used to do the lessons, and you can work at home too.
As an Academy, you can set some goals and then plan a celebration when the goal is met.
Now over to sports for this week's games.
Thanks, I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Samantha. Here are this week's home games.
The white team for girls volleyball is home Tuesday against Valleywood.
The black team is home Monday against Grand Haven.
For girls tennis, the black team play home Tuesday against Riley Street.
And the white team plays home Thursday against Baldwin.
Now is the time to sign up for Holland Park and Rec Sports. 6th grade can sign up for indoors volleyball and also 6th grade girls basketball.
There is also 7th and 8th grade girls basketball and middle school competitive events. Go to the link on the screen to find out more.
Just a reminder that if you have large sports items, you can store them in the library during the day. Good luck, Panthers, in your game. Now back to the anchors.
Next week is homecoming, and so of course we are having Spirit Week.
We had a chance to go around and ask some students what it means to have school spirit. Let's hear what they said.
Next week is Spirit Week, so we thought it would be a good idea to ask students what it's like to show school spirit.
School spirit means rooting for your friends, rooting for your team. Go Whoa.
You can participate in school events, wear West Ottawa clothing.
By wearing black and white to West Ottawa football games.
By wearing West Ottawa gear at the football games and cheering our football team on.
You can respect your teachers and your classrooms and your peers.
By going to every single game that's going on.
By participating in school sports and emphasizing West Ottawa.
Doing good in class.
Showing kindness and just helping others, and probably just clean up after yourself at lunch.
You can show school spirit by showing pride at school.
And also just to show pride, right? So we talk about being prepared, being respectful, having integrity, being dependable, and showing our best effort. So just being the best people we can be for our teachers and especially for each other, students.
I'm wearing West Ottawa gear, and I always pull up to the home football games.
Go Wolves. I think some of the best ways to show school spirit, number one, just make sure that you're having fun. Number two, being creative, thinking outside of the box with your ideas. And number three, I would say look for ways to just connect with the days that we're having and that are being posted, and plan ahead a little bit so that you're able to come to school and really feel like you're a part of something within the building.
Dress up and you have fun, and you can be prepared in your classes.
What are some ways that you can participate in Spirit Week?
Some ways that you can participate in Spirit Week is dressing up. So we'll have different dress days every day, and I want to make sure that everyone is participating. It'll be really fun. We might make some incentives for people to dress up. So we'll have different categories for each day, and that's one way that you can participate for Spirit Week.
Thank you, Panthers, for sharing your ideas, and thank you, Grayson, for recording. Some ways you can show school spirit is dressing up for the school dress-up days.
On Monday.
Is Sports Day.
On Tuesday.
Is Villain or Hero Day.
On Wednesday.
It's Wacky Wednesday.
Thursday.
It's Throwback Thursday.
And on Friday.
It's Black and White Day. Make sure your academy class participates in this Spirit Week to win your guys' chance to participate in this school assembly.
Don't forget to dress in your sports apparel on Monday. There will also be fun activities happening during lunch.
The top 4 classes with the highest average of participation in the dress-up days will be able to compete in the Human Hungry Hippo game.
Have a great Friday and keep showing that Panther Pride is always.
Go!
Wow!